ukuthi bazokubuza imibuzo ke manje uzolindeleka ukuthi uyiphendule.
Sawubona baba Ntanzi.
Good day, Mr. Ntanzi. Yes.
Mr. Ntanzi, you have testified that no statement was obtained from you.
Mnumzane Ntanzi, uthema ufakazi kakukho statement esathathwa kuwena esabhaliswa. Kakukho statement esathathwa kuwena. None.
But you yourself have no knowledge regarding the events of the 26th of October 2014 that led to the death of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa. Is that correct?
Wena qobo lwakho awunalwazi ngezehlakalo ezenzeka ngomhla zing-26 ku-October 2014 ezadala noma ezaholela ekutheni kushone umnumzane Senzo Meyiwa. Kunjalo? There's nothing that I know.
Yes. So in fact your evidence is of no assistance to the court as far as the incident of the 26th of October 2014 is concerned.
Empeleni singathi ke ubufakazi bakho bakuzoyisiza ndawo inkantolo maqondana nesehlakalo esenzeka ngomhla zing-26 ku-October 2014. Kunjalo? Ubufakazi bakho angeke bayisise inkantolo ngalutho maqondana nesehlakalo esenzeka ngomhla 26 ku-October 2014. Kunjalo yini na?
Engikwazi.
Uthini? Ngiphindele futhi lempendulo.
Ngeke ngikwazi ukuyisiza inkantolo akukho engikwazi.
I will not be able to assist the court. There's nothing that I know.
In fact, we put it to you that your entire evidence is irrelevant.
Empeleni ngithi mina mshushisi egameni lombuso bonke ubufakazi bakho obuthulile kabuphathelene ngalutho nalo daba. Yeah.
I think that's a matter for argument.
Hello?
It's a matter for argument. You state cannot put to the witness that the evidence is irrelevant.
Uyayiphilisa ke ummeli ukuthi ke leyo nto ingashiyelwa ke inkulumo mpikiswano ukuthi okwethu lokho ukuthi sisho ukuthi ke le ndaba yakhe iphathelene noma kayiphathelene.
It's a question for argument.
Well, you've just conceded that you bear no knowledge regarding the incident of the 26th of October 2014. So we put it to you that your evidence is irrelevant as far as the incident itself is concerned.
Uqeda ukuvuma manje ukuthi ke awazi lutho ngesehlakalo sangomhla ka-26 ku-October 2014. Ngaleyo ndlela ngithi mina kuwena mina mshushisi ubufakazi bakho obethulayo namhlanje bakabuphathelene nakancane nalo daba lwaleso sehlakalo. Uthini kulokho? No, it is not.
You see, your denials that you had a discussion with Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu regarding the information that was imparted to you, it's a bit late in the day.
Uyabona ke
And we'll tell you why.
ukuphika kwakho ke ngodaba leli luka lemininingwane okuthiwa wena uyitshene uAbsalom Mhlahlezi Zungu. Ngizosho ukuthi ke kahle kahle sekuyinto ke eshiwe isikhathi. Ngizokutshela ukuthi ngisho ngani.
You see, Brigadier Gininda has testified that they have received information
Yabona ke ubrigadier ngabema kamuso amaqhuzu emaphoyiseni wakaGininda uthe bona bathola imininingwane ethize
from Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu
beyizwa leyo mininingwane ngomnumzana Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu
and a statement was then taken from him that is dated 17 November 2019, which says as Exhibit U before this court.
base ke ngokuzwa leyo mininingwane ayishilo ke base ke abhalisa istatement besithatha kuyena bebhalisa yena uAbsalom Mhlahlezi Zungu statement endini leso esiwubufakazi namhlanje phambi kwenkantolo sinikezwe inombolo ena OU abathathu.
You do not know about the events that led to the taking down of the statement of Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu, which says as Exhibit of court.
Wena kaunalwazi ke ngokwenzeka okwakuholele ekutheni kugcina kubhaliswa istatement sika Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu. Kunjalo?
Angalwazi.
I do not know.
See, Brigadier Gininda testified that after receipt of the information that is contained in the statement Exhibit U, the statement of Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu, they conducted their own investigation.
Uyabona uthi ke uGininda iphoyisa leli lilungubrigadier. Ngemva kokuthi ke sebethole leyo mininingwane ebhaliswe uAbsalom Mhlahlezi Zungu baqhubekile bona ke bazenzela okwabo uphenyo ngalodaba.
They profiled accused number 1, who's mentioned in the statement, as well as accused number 1 is Mr. Sibia, and they also profiled accused number 2, your brother, Mr. Ntanzi.
Base ke bona ke babhalisa ke umangalo lokuqala phecelezi okungumangalo lokuqala accused number 1 as who?
Mr. Sibia, as well as accused 2, Mr. Ntanzi.
Umangalo lo uqala uSibia bese kuba ke noNtanzi.
And after profiling accused number 1, Mr. Sibia, as well as accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, they were subsequently arrested.
Can you assist me with the profiling? What do you mean?
Yeah. They basically did an investigation around them, around accused number 1 and 2.
Ngemva kokuthi ke sebephenyile benze uphenyo ngomangalo lokuqala nomangalo wesibili. Yes, what happened after profiling?
They were then subsequently arrested, accused number 1 on the 30th of May 2020 and accused number 2 on the 16th of June 2020.
The date on the first one?
30th of May.
30 May 2020.
2020.
Yes.
And accused number 2 on the 16th of June 2020.
Kuthe ngemva kokuba sebenze uphenyo maqondana ke nomangalo lokuqala nowesibili baqhubeka ke babopha ummangalelo wokuqala uMoses Biya ngomhla zingu-30 kuJune 2020. Baqhubekela phambili ke babopha ke ummangalelo ke wesibili ngomhla zingu-16 kuJune 2020.
They conducted further investigations
Baqhubeka futhi
emanating from the confessions that were made by accused number 2, which led to them arresting accused number 3 up to accused number 5.
qhubeka nokwenza uphenyo kwathi ngenxa yokudalulwa uNembeza ngokuvuma kukammangalelwa wesibili waqhubeka ngenxa yaleyo mininingwane kwaboshwa ummangalelwa wesithathu wesine nowesihlanu.
And they've since amassed evidence that has been presented before court.
Suka lapho ke baphumelele ukuxoxa ubufakazi lobu ke ngaleyo ndlela ababuthule ezithebeni zale nkantolo.
So the point that we want to put across to you, Mr. Ntanzi, is that the ship has sailed. Your denials are irrelevant because the police have acted on the basis of the information that they've received and arrested the accused.
Can you repeat the first phrase? I just want to hear.
We put it to you that your denials are of no consequence because the police have acted on the information that they've received and arrested the accused.
Ngithi ke kuwena ke ukuphika kwakho kakusizi ngalutho nomzana ngenxa yokuthi ke amaphoyisa asebenze ngemininingwane ayitholile eholele ekutheni kuboshwe abamangalelwa. Thanda ukuphawula kulokho? Yeah.
As the court places, my lord, this witness is a lay person.
Hello?
This is a lay witness. This question is argumentative. That is what Mr. Baloyi should address his lordship at the end of the case. How this witness is gonna comment on the lateness of his refusals or whatever it is alleged that he's done. This witness cannot answer to that now, as the court pleases.
Awumele uyaphikisana ke naye lo mbuzo ukuthi ungaphawula kuwona. Uchaza linkantolo ukuthi lo muntu akazi lutho ngomthetho. Umuntu nje womphakathi phecelezi a lay person. Le nkulumo inkulumo mpikiswano engithi mina mmele kumele ke umshushisi ayibekele inkantolo uma sekubekwa inkulumo mpikiswano. Uzokwazi kanjani ke lo fakazi ngokuthi ubufakazi bakhe buze emva kwendaba?
Well, Malak, we put it to the witness that his evidence is irrelevant, and we are underscoring that point as to why we say his evidence is relevant. And I think it's only fair that he should be invited to comment on this proposition that we are positing to him.
No, it's totally unfair. Mr. Ramusipil is just indicating here that this is a lay person. What is it that he knows about the implications of evidence that is relevant and evidence that is not relevant? That's a matter for the close of the case at the end of it all when both parties are arguing before the court. It's totally unfair for the state to say to this witness that your evidence is relevant. But we know the reason why we actually called him here for. That must be directed to us, not to him.
Well, my lord, it's a very simple point. I'm not saying the police have received information, they've acted on the information.
That we've already had objection, my lord.
Now what's happening in this court? I told you if one person speaks, the other one must listen at least.
Yes,
now you're both speaking.
We're waiting for the ruling from the court. Then the court.
How will I rule when you are standing up and he is speaking, you are speaking?
But there's been objection up to 4 times and the court is not ruling on that. He keeps on repeating the same thing that we're objecting on and the court is silent on whether or not is a.
Do you still have any-
our objections on
any
it.
My Lord, we will give the point to that, my Lord. Let's move on to the next point.
Okwakwenzeka ke bamangalelo ukuthi ke njengoba nizwa ke abameli babephikisana nokuthi le nkulumo mpikiswana ayingabekelwa umuntu ovamile phecelezi a lay person ongazi lutho ongasiyena uchwepheshe kodwa ke umshushisi wayicacisa ukuthi engangikwenza ngangeseka kuphela inkulumo yami ethi ubufakazi obethulayo ufike emva kwendaba ngabuzosiza ngalutho kuleli cala.
Mr. Ntanzi, you have been referred to the statement of Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu that says as Exhibit Triple EU before this court.
Nomzana Ntanzi usubuziwe ngestatement okuthiwa sibhaliswe umnomzana Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu esamukelwe njengobufakazi sanikezwa inombolo ethize yobufakazi phambi kwale nkantolo.
You were referred to paragraph 2 of that statement.
Uye wakhonjiswa ke uparagraph noma isigaba sesibili kuleso statement.
And it has already been read out, but we just want to read the portion that we wish to refer to. It says in late 2017, I met Mbekiseni Ntanzi, who is my relative from the homelands in Kwanongoma.
Usifundelwe le statement wasihunyushelwe. Kodwa ke njengomshushisi ngithanda futhi ukuphindele kule mega kulesi sigaba sesibili paragraph 2 lapho ithi khona emva ukuthi usuhambile kakhulu unyaka ka2017 kusho umhlahleli uAbsalom Mhlahlezi Zungu uthi ngaleso sikhathi ngadibana noMbhekiseni Ntanzi ongozalo noma ke oyisihlobo sami phecelezi esivele sabelweni.
When counsel led you, he asked you as to whether you know Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu.
Ummeli lapha umekhola ngemibuzo ukubuzile ukuthi uyamazi yini uAbsalom Mhlahlezi Zungu na.
And
I did concede.
The upshot of your response was that Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu is your cousin, the cousin to your father.
Uphendula ngokuthi ke uAbsalom Mhlahlezi Zungu ke ungumzala kayihlo.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you are related to Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu, is it correct?
Okusho ukuthi ke neyihlobo noma niyazalana no Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu.
Yeah, sihlobo sasekhaya umbaba kimi.
Yes, he's a relative to my family.
So
he's like a father to me.
yes. So what is contained in this paragraph that Mr. Mbekiseni Ntanzi is your relative is correct?
Okusho ukuthi lokho kuqukethwe la ukuthi ke uMhlahlezi what was the question? What is contained there that
Yes. What is contained in this paragraph that you met Mbekiseni Ntanzi, who is your, I'm sorry, there is now Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu stating that he met you in 2017 and that you are related to him. That is correct.
okusho ukuthi ke lokho kuqukethwe la ukuthi uAbsalom Mhlahlezi Zungu wadibana nawe unyaka usiqonde kupheleni ka2017 nokuthi nina neyihlobo uqiniso.
The part that we want to focus on is that you and Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu are related.
Kodwa ingxenye engithanda ukuthi ngibheke yona ngigcile kuyona ukuthi wena no Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu niyihlobo.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is contained in his statement as per Exhibit Triple U in paragraph 2 that you are related is correct.
So lokho kuqukethwe ke la kulesi statement sakhe njengokusho kwesigaba sesibili paragraph 2 ukuthi ke nezihlobo kuyiqiniso. Yes.
And he further states that I met Mbekiseni Ntanzi, who is my relative from the homelands in KwaNongoma. You did testify that you come from KwaNongoma.
Yena yaqhubeka uthi ngadibana noMbhekiseni Ntanzi. Can you repeat that? I met Mbekiseni Ntanzi, who is
my relative from the homelands in KwaNongoma.
oyisihlobo sami esivela esabelweni sakwaNongoma.
You did testify that you come from KwaNongoma.
Ebufakazini bakho ushilo ukuthi vela nawe uvela kwaNongoma.
ngokwanongoma inkantolo ngonongoma idolobha laMnongoma.
Yes, I'm from Nongoma, and even my town is KwaNongoma.
Yes, so what Mr. Absalom Zungu is stating here is correct, that you hail from KwaNongoma.
So lokho akushoyo ke uMhlanhlenzi Zungu uqinisile uma ethi wena udabuka kwaNongoma.
Yebo.
Yes.
You further testified that accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, has got siblings, is that correct?
Okunye okufakazile ukuthi ke umangalo lwesibili umnumzana Ntanzi unabo abafowabo.
Yebo.
Ubafowabo nodadewabo. Njalo?
Yes.
Yes.
And that the last born is it's a girl.
Nokuthi ke lowo ke oyisigcinathumbu uyintombazana. Yes.
Are the other siblings males?
Ingabe laba abanye azalwa nabo ngabantu besilisa.
Babe. Bantubene basilisa abanye.
It's a mixture.
Yes.
Some are males, some are females.
Yes. So, accused number 2, your brother does have male brothers. Is that correct?
Ngakho ke umangalo lwesibili umfowenu unabo abafowabo besilisa. Yes.
In this statement of Mr. Absalom Zungu, reference is made to the brother of Mafika Ntanzi. So that would be correct. He does have a brother.
Kulesi statement sika Mhlahlezi Zungu ukhuluma ke ngomfowabo kaMangalelo wesibili. Usho ukuthi lokho kuyiqiniso unayo umfowabo uMafika.
Bakhona ayoyedwa.
He does have not only one, he does have in plural.
Yes. And is it correct that your brother, accused number 2, is generally known as Mafika?
Njalo yini ukuthi ke umfowenu lena ongumangalelo wesibili ngokuvamileyo ngokujwayelekile waziwa ngelika Mafika.
Siyambiza nangawo uMafika noSandiso.
We call him using all names, Mafika and Sandiso as well.
You see, in this exhibit U, the statement of Mr. Absalom Zungu, reference is also made to accused number 2 as Mafika Ntanzi.
Uyabona kulesi statement sikazungu esibhaliswe uZungu Mhlanhlezi Zungu ukhuluma ngelika Mafika Ntanzi.
That is how he is known, is that correct?
Waziwa ngaleyo ndlela. Kunjalo yini?
Yebo.
Yes.
we just want to just briefly set out the timelines that Brigadier Gininda testified about that led to the statement of Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu being obtained as per Triple U. Just for your comments, if you have any.
Ngithanda ukubekela inkathi ke lezi ke uphoyisa uGininda azibekile eziholele ekutheni ke athole lesi statement kuMhlahlezi Zungu. Uzokubekela ke lezo inkathi ngiziphawule unikeze ithuba lokuthi ungaphawula ngazo.
See, he testified that on the 11th of November 2019, he received a call from General Leshabani.
Yabona uGininda ufakaze ngokuthi ke ngomhla zing-11 kuNovember 2019 wathola ucingo oluvela ke kwelinye iphoyisa elinjenene okaLshabani.
Let me just rephrase that question. On the 11th of November 2019, Constable Zungu, that you've testified about, received a call from General Shabani that Brigadier Gininda wants to see him on the 12th of November 2019.
Oh, ake ngiphinde ke ngiyilungise lolu daba ngolibeke kahle. Ngomhla zing-11 kuNovember 2019 uphoyisa uZungu ngisho lo ufakaze ngayo uthi wathola ucingo uvela kujenene emaphoyiseni jenene lo wakaLshabani emazisa ukuthi hey uBrigadier Gininda ukuthanda ukukubona ngakusasa ngomhla zing-12 kuNovember 2019.
You won't be able to comment on that.
Angakukwazi ukuphawula ngaleyo nto.
Ufonela mina.
No. Calling me?
No.
Constable,
as you mentioned, Constable Zungu received a call from General Leshabani, not you.
Why ngafonela wena? Kuthiwa ujenene Leshabani wafonela uConstable Zungu.
Oh.
Uyayizwa manje. Zazi ngo-11 kuNovember ku-2019. Emazisa ukuthi wezungu ngakusasa mhla zing-12 kuNovember 2019 uphoyisa omkhulu uBrigadier Gininda uthanda ukukubona. Ufuna ukukubona. Uyayizwa?
This was preceded by events that happened around March, June 2019, where Brigadier Gininda received a call from the National Commissioner that there's an individual who has information regarding the death of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa.
Lokho kwakulandela indaba ayithola noma ke imininingwane ayithola uBrigadier Gininda ngenkathi zawo March 2019 lapho wathola khona imininingwane emazisa ukuthi ukhona umuntu uthize onemininingwane ayaziyo information regarding
the death of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa.
Khona umuntu onemininingwane ayaziyo maqondana nokufa kukaSenzo Meyiwa.
Brigadier Gininda then went to the National Commissioner's office and then met with Constable Sizwe Zungu.
Kona kwaholela ke ekutheni ke uBrigadier uGininda ahambe aye kuleli office elikhulu lamaphoyisa lapho wadibana khona ke no Constable Sizwe Zungu.
And after they had a discussion, they parted ways on the understanding that Brigadier Gininda needs the statement of the father of Constable Zungu, being Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu.
Baxoxisana ke beno Sizwe Zungu uGininda ke manje. Ngemva kwaleyo ngxoxo base ke behlukana. Kodwa behlukana nje sebezwisisene ukuthi ke uGinenda udinga ukuthi ke athathe istatement go Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu. Usangizwa?
Ngiyakuzwa.
And this is what then eventually led to this call of the 11th of November 2019 from General Leshabani to Constable Zungu to the effect that Brigadier Gininda wants to meet him on the 12th of November 2019.
Yikona ke kahle kahle empeleni okwaholela ukuthi ke uGeneral Shabani ashaya ucingo ashayela uZungu amazisi ukuthi hey Zungu Brigadier Gininda ufuna ukukubona nge-12 ngakusasa 12 sika November 2019. I hear you.
Yes, then on the 12th of November 2019, the meeting was postponed to the 13th of November 2019.
Wafika lo ngezi-12 sika November 2019. Umhlangano ndini loyo wahlehliselwa ke umhla zing-13 kuNovember 2019.
Then on the 13th of November 2019, Constable Zungu then met Brigadier Gininda with Brigadier Perumal.
Constable Zungu met
Brigadier Gininda with Brigadier Perumal.
Kwathi ke ngawo umhla zing-13 kuNovember 2019 nembala Constable Zungu wadibana no Brigadier Gininda bekanye no Brigadier it's a difficult name.
Perumal. Indian.
Perumal.
Oh, Perumal. Umdabu waseNdiya. Perumal. Yes. Sam. And I hear you.
Then eventually on the 17th of November 2019, Mr. Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu and Constable Zungu met Brigadier Gininda, and that is when this statement was taken down. Exhibit UU.
Ekugcineni ke ngomhla zing-17 kuNovember 2019 kwathi ke iphoyisa uConstable Sizwe Zungu ekanye no-Absalom Mhlahlezi Zungu badibana ke noBrigadier Gininda. Ungalo lolo suku ke okwabhaliswa ngalo kwathatha istatement kuye.
And this then set the investigation in train that we've just mentioned to you, that that accused number 1 and 2 were profiled and eventually arrested.
Ikona ke okwaholela ekutheni ke udaba loluqhutsheke luphenywe. Kwenziwa uphenyo kwaholela ke kuloko esengikushilo ke ecaleni. Ukuzwile konke lokho? I heard what you put to me.
I suppose you would not be able to proffer any comment. We're just giving you the background.
Ngiyathatha ukuthi angeke uphawule ngalutho ngaloko. Sasikwazisa nje ikamuva lolu lonke lolu daba ukuthi luze kanjani.
Yebo ngiyaluzwa.
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, Malatos, it's almost time for the long adjournment. Can we take the long adjournment?
Okay.
No, gentlemen.